Sir, can you hear me now?
I'm ready.
Okay, sir. Sir, we'll start at 2:30 formally, but maybe you could try presenting your screen now, sir, so that we can just check it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Dr. Rajesh said that you would like to have a trial first, sir.
PowerPoint.
Sir? Yeah, you could try sharing it now, sir. Thank you so much for joining so early. Okay, sir. Sir, we'll start at 2:30 formally, but maybe you could try presenting your screen now, sir, so that we can just check it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Dr. Rajesh said that you would like to have a trial first, sir.
PowerPoint.
Sir? Yeah, you could try sharing it now, sir. Thank you so much for joining so early. Okay, sir. Sir, we'll start at 2:30 formally, but maybe
It's visible now?
presenting your screen. Yes, sir. Now it's visible, sir. It's visible. Okay, excellence in research. Yeah, it's changing now.
Okay. Yes.
The slides changing.
So
Okay,
that
sir.
I will take care of. Okay.
Okay, sir. So it's okay. So you could just maybe start at 2:30 after the session, sir. We'll be ready. We'll wait for the participants. Yes, sir. Now it's visible, sir. Thank you, sir. It's visible.
Thank
Okay,
you.
excellence in research. Yeah, it's changing now.
Okay. Yes.
The slides changing.
So
Okay,
that
sir.
I will take care of. Okay.
Okay, sir. So it's okay. So you could just maybe start at 2:30 after the session, sir. We'll be ready. We'll wait for the participants. Yes, sir. Now it's visible, sir. Thank you, sir. It's visible.
Thank
Okay,
you.
excellence in research. Yeah, it's changing now.
Okay. Yes.
The slides changing.
So
Okay,
that
sir.
I will take care of.
Okay, sir. So it's okay. So you could just maybe start at 2:30 after the session, sir. We'll be ready. We'll wait for the participants. Yes, sir. Now it's visible, sir. Thank you, sir. It's visible.
Thank
Okay,
you.
excellence in research. Yeah, it's changing now.
Okay. Yes.
The slides changing. Okay, sir.
So that I will take care of.
Okay, sir. So it's okay. So you could just maybe start at 2:30 after the session, sir. We'll be ready. We'll wait for the participants. Yes, sir. Now it's visible, sir. Thank you, sir. It's visible.
Thank
Okay,
you.
excellence in research. Yeah, it's changing now.
Okay. Yes.
The slides changing. Okay,
So
sir.
that I will take care of.
Okay, sir. So it's okay. So
You are
you
saying
could
that?
just maybe start at 2:30 after the session, sir. We'll be ready. We'll wait for the participants. Yes, sir. Now it's visible, sir. Thank you, sir. It's visible.
Thank you.
Okay, excellence in research. Yeah, it's changing now.
Okay.
The
Yes.
slides changing. Okay,
So
sir.
that I will take care of.
Okay, sir. So it's okay. So
You are
you
saying
could
that?
just maybe start at 2:30 after the session, sir. We'll be ready. We'll wait for the participants. Yes, sir. Now it's visible, sir. Thank you, sir. It's visible.
Thank you.
Okay, excellence in research. Yeah, it's changing now.
You are saying that?
Vijisha madam, please off your video. Vijisha madam and Bibita ma'am, please off your video. Vijisha madam, please off your video. Vijisha madam and Bibita ma'am, please off your video. Vijisha madam, please off your video. Vijisha madam and Bibita ma'am, please off your video. Vijisha madam, please off your video. Vijisha madam and Bibita ma'am, please off your video. Vijisha madam, please off your video. Vijisha madam and Bibita ma'am, please off your video. Vijisha madam, please off your video. Vijisha madam and Bibita ma'am, please off your video. Vijisha madam, please off your video. Vijisha madam and Bibita ma'am, please off your video.
இப்போ கேக்குதுங்களா? இப்போ கேக்குதுங்களா?
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of the Faculty Development Program on Pedagogical Approaches and Digital Tools for Teaching Learning. We will begin the session soon. Let me just remind you to keep your mics muted and your cameras off. Welcome to day Please do not present your screens. This will disturb the presenter. This will disturb the keynote speaker. Kindly ensure your microphones are muted and your camera is off. Remind you to keep your mics muted and your camera. Let's begin today's program with the welcome address. I invite Ms. Sujitra, head of the BCA department. This will disturb the presenter. This will disturb
Thank you,
the
ma'am.
keynote.
A very good afternoon to one and all, and welcome to the second day of the Faculty Development Program on Pedagogical Approaches and Digital Tools for Effective Teaching Learning, organized by the IQSC of MES KVM College, Valanjiri, under the Paramarsh scheme of UGC in association with the Kerala State Higher Education Council. I welcome Dr. C. Rajesh, Principal, MES KVM College. It's with utmost privilege that I welcome Speaker of the Day, Dr. S. Vincent, former Member Secretary, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. He is the Dean of Research, Loyola College, Chennai, from 2012 to date. He is the Director, Loyola Institute of Franchise Energy, Director, Center of Research and Development, PG and Research Department of Advanced Zoology, Loyola College, Chennai. He was also a task force member, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India from 2009 to 2012. He is also the recipient of various awards and fellowships, including the Young Scientist Fellowship Award, Awareness and Education Award by the Department of Environment, Government of Tamil Nadu. We welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Najila TY, IQSC Coordinator, Chair of the session, Dr. Santosh Babu PC, Head, PG and Research Department of Commerce, MES KVM College. I extend my warm greetings and welcome to each and every participant who took their time out and present here. Once again, I welcome you all. Now, Dr. Santosh Babu PC, Head, PG and Research Department of Commerce, to chair the session. Sir, please. I extend my warm greetings and welcome
Respected Principal, Dr. C. Rajesh, FDP Coordinator, Dr. Najila TY, other luminaries, academicians, and other participants, a warm welcome to the second day of our FDP webinar hosted by the IQSC MES KVM College in association with the Kerala State Higher Education Council under the UGC Paramarsh scheme. As you know, yesterday, our Honorable Minister for Education, Dr. K.P. Jalil, was inaugurated our 5 days of PP program. Today, we have an eminent luminary in the field of education, who is none other than Dr. S. Vincent. He is today talking about excellence in research. As our welcome speaker said, he was a former member secretary of Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. He is right now Dean of Research in Loyola College, Chennai, and he is a member of many academic bodies. Especially, above all, he is a very good narrator, speaker, orator. Not only that, he is a good research person or excellent research person, and also he was bagged many awards and fellowships. Today we are discussing about the topic on excellence in research. Actually, research is simply a voyage from known to unknown. Everyone has got their own idea about to do research activities in different way or in one way or another way. But it is actually, in my point of view, actually is adding knowledge into the existing subject by way of defining or redefining or reconstructing or even deconstructing a particular knowledge. But for that, what we actually need is we needed some sort of hands of support from the part of the expert in the field of research. Then only we can improve or ensure the excellence in research. So I'm sure that Dr. Vincent is the right person who can able to lead us to improve our excellence in research by delivering his today's session. So, with all due respect, and in the name of all the participants who assembled here, I'm very happy to invite Dr. Vincent to lead today's session on the topic Excellence in Research in the 5 days FDP program organized by our MES KVM College. Sir, please, sir. Sir, please.
So thank you so much for your nice words, both to the chair as well as the person who already introduced me. Good afternoon to all of you. I think we are in a very, very different domain. Nowadays, we meet each and everyone with a digital mode. So with that great aspect, now we are connecting each other and to share some information and which will be benefited to our student community. So now we are also connecting with our student only digital. Then in this classroom, and obviously there will be an emotional connectivity. But now we should adapt the system to get into that. First of all, I want to thank Dr. Rajesh, the principal of MES KVM College. So I know him and the way in which he brought the students from the college to our Loyola. And it was a wonderful experience we had. So it was a very impressive the day when we met the student in our Loyola College. And they could understand many things about Loyola and also other academic system. And also, I want to really thank the principal coordinating this program very effectively. And the Kerala State Council also, Higher Education Council also involved into this. It shows how seriously you are taking it. And also the UGC is supporting this program, and under which many Mendes college are also involved. And altogether, it's a wonderful exercise, sharing the resource, sharing the knowledge with others and what you have, and for the betterment of our student community. With this, and I will spend 50 minutes with you, how really we can take research and as a research of potential to our academic institutions. So with this, let me go to the topic. I may present this topic in two ways. One is the importance of research, and second one is how we should do the research. So that's what I'm going to work in present to you. so that we can understand why the research is very important in academic institutions. And sometimes the people may say, in arts and science college, whether the things are mandatory, so mandatory or not. But I want to tell you, when you cannot separate the academic and research activity and with our wonderful system, when you say whether the things are mandatory, so mandatory or not. But I want to tell you, when you cannot separate the academic and research activity and with our wonderful system, when you say whether the things are mandatory, so mandatory or not. But I want to tell you, when you cannot separate the academic and research activity and with our wonderful system, when you say whether the things are mandatory, so mandatory or not. But I want to tell you, when you cannot separate the academic and research activity and with our wonderful system, when you say yes, so let me tell you why the research is important in academic institution. And as an institution, you know that we always adopt innovation. If any education institution is not adopting research, and obviously we cannot have the innovation track. The research is important in academic. So when you say we are innovating in our academic activity, you know that the research is one of the first and best component to incorporate. When you are into the research, it may be as a college or it may be as a faculty. When you are getting into the research, you are taking your institution in the domain of innovation. Because when you get into the research, the research provides many things to the organization or to the nation, or even I can say to the world. The research provides sustainability and development. When you say the sustainability and development, if you look at any institution in the world, it may be the recent Stanford University or Oxford University. They are known to the world today because they are developing vaccines. And when you develop the vaccine, it's just because their continued research in their institution by the faculty member. Now we are in the position to get a vaccine even for our corona viral disease. So when you say this, when you are getting into the research provides sustainability and development. As you are getting into the research, your institution gets stabilized because of the knowledge generation. Even I can tell you through research, the revenue generation and all kind of things which are coming into that. So that first thing, any faculty, when you want to really get into the research, you should know that when you are getting into the research, you are going to provide the sustainability and development to the organization itself. Even I can tell you through the second one is knowledge-driven growth. When you say the knowledge-driven growth, that's what is the need of the hour. And as we are making our students, you should know that our student community, with that knowledge, then obviously you are producing a knowledge-driven human resource. And they are the ambassador to our institution. The kind of knowledge the student is acquired from our portal of institution, And especially I can say that new knowledge is with that knowledge developed out of research. And of course, we have textbook and all this. But when you are into the research, you are able to provide a new knowledge to the learning process and teaching process. Then the knowledge reservoir in the international level. And I tell you, now today we talk about the digital domain. But when you are in the research, you would have already established contact with the international level. The people who are working in your domain and your connectivity with them. So obviously you have already facilitated the exchange of knowledge in your field so that you are taking your knowledge into the international level. Then the fourth one is innovation. I have already mentioned about it. The innovation, when you are meaning that word, the innovation is nothing but the necessity is some mother of innovation. When you understand the need of the people, the need of the nation, on based of this your research and provide a wonderful new solution for the existing problem, then obviously the innovation comes into that. When you are into research, you are able to provide process, you are able to provide concept, and you are able to bring product. So this is the very important milestone of any research. When you are a researcher or into the research, you are bringing the 5 products as a whole and giving to your institution first of all, then your state, then your country, and to the world. And even today, we remember some of the senior professors. They would have sometimes given the process, sometime in the concept, sometime the product, what we are getting into. So this is what we should really understand and why we should do research. When you do research and what are the things which you are getting and how you are able to provide to that. Senior professors. Now, let me take our country as an example, how it's benefited out of research and development. And today, we are self-sufficient in food production, milk, fruits, vegetables, and drugs and vaccines. And today, I tell you, and even this lockdown period, we are able to provide all the materials to our people. And of course, you may get it through everything is online. And India is the only country able to get all the product at your stores today. I tell you, because you are able to provide, supply this material, and just because the research which you have done and out of the research, the kind of product which we get into that. And I want to tell you here, there are countries suffering on the food, even the milk, fruits and vegetables, and drugs and vaccine. And very recently, you know that, and how we have exported drugs to the US. So this is what, and a beautiful thing, and the kind of basic research we have done, the kind of advanced research we have done, and which really self-sustained our country, and even in spite of the lockdown, and we are able to get many things. We should thank the researcher, and through that researcher, we are able to get so many things. The second one is green revolution is a typical example. I will explain to you a little later how the green revolution today has become a wonderful success in the country. Then white revolution, then satellite and communication development, drugs and vaccine manufacturing, telecom revolution, and IT revolution. I think these are the area where we are self-sustaining ourselves through our research, and that becomes the product today, and we are enjoying the benefit. Let me quote some of the examples how the research and development which really helped our country. I have already mentioned about green revolution, and India taken advantage of. In the year 1947, we were getting only 6 million tons of wheat. And you would have even experienced in the year 1970, and it very, very difficult to get a rice or wheat. But today, and as per the an estimation in the year 2018, 100 million tons of wheat, 113 million tons of rice. So please remember it, the kind of research and development which we have are the science and technology. And we should really thank this time and Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, the scientist, taken a great lead in the Green Revolution. But today, our country is self-sustained because of the kind of research and development we have done. And today we are able to provide food for all people. And how we have increased from 6 million tons of wheat to 100 millions of wheat and 130 million tons of rice. We should really thank for research and development and how it really contributes to our nation. Then white revolution. Here we should really, we cannot separate a great name. And Dr. Varkis Kurian, and how he innovated himself through his research potential. And our country now standing top in the milk production, #1 in milk production. It's all just because of the research which you have done into that. And as you know that satellite and communication revolution, even today, we are connecting with our students and the information what we get from elsewhere. And now we are sitting in our home and getting things at your table. And either it's knowledge, or it's a communication, or it's an entertainment. I think we should thank the Vikram Sarabhai. It taken a lead and provided and wonderful things to that. And today, even Kerala is doing extremely well. The kind of the education channel, and especially through Doordarshan, you are able to get a lot of education programs, and which really exciting. It's all because of the person or the research which we have done under the satellite and communication. Why I'm mentioning this Vikram Sarabhai, and under his leadership, now till today, the people, student, faculty working towards it, and how we are improving and greatly. Once, if you want to see our TV, it may be big size, even today. But the same TV, you can have it in mobile also. And also the Instat IRS, which really mapping the entire world. And sitting in your place, you can see what's going on in US or in UK. So that extent which we have grown up, because there is so much of research and development taking place in our education institution, and through that, our country is getting benefit. We are able to bring process, product, and the concept to the respective field, and so that the country is getting a lot of benefit. Then drugs and vaccine manufacturing. Today, our country is also forerunner. But when it started, the National Chemical Laboratory, we started NECL in Pune, then Central Drug Research Institute, and there are 43 CSIR laboratories. In Kerala also, so many CSIR laboratories there in Suvan. But by having this infrastructure, and now we are in the position even to bring the vaccine for COVID-19. We are even comparatively better position to bring it. We are saying we may have our vaccine in August 15. So that extent, our country is grown up great extent. And here I want to mention to you, and our country is exporting and the pharmacy product. And we are top country, the 4th place, and we are supplying drugs to the many countries, and they are benefited very great extent. Even the Biocon, which is the larger producer of the insulin vaccine to the entire world, So likewise, it all happens because of the research and development, and where it started from 1960. And even today, we are really adding and improving and through the student community, through research scholar, and so many great things happen. The telecom revolution, I think, is phenomenal growth now. But in the beginning, the year 1960, the Telecom Research Center started. Then Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, the Center for Development of Maths, where we all supplied the student to the respective institution. People from physics, people from biology, chemistry, maths, and even the social science people are what we are producing or joining different sector. They are contributing to the nation through their research. Then IT revolution, and India now in a very, very comfortable position, but it started in the year 1970. The Department of Electronics was established. Then public sector company like Electronic Corporation India Limited and the Computer Maintenance Corporation. These are all the government department which really given a very great facelift. And once a student completed their degree, PG or PhD, some of them will join PhD in the respective department, not necessarily. Even today in ISRO, if you go see that, a physics student is doing wonderfully well. A chemist student is doing wonderfully well. Math student is doing wonderfully well. And that's what is happening in that. A blue revolution, and it is providing protein-rich food to our people. That's what the Fish Farm Development Agency, and it was started in the year 1970 under the 5-year plan, an Indian Council of Agricultural Research, and which are also contributing through their research to the nation. So now together, if you look at how a country is getting or enjoying the benefit of the research, suppose you would have given less importance for research, and what are the benefits we enjoy today? We have to expect from other countries. And that is what today I have mentioned to you through research, how we have self-sustained ourselves in a great way. So with this context, and how we have to, and why the research is needed for academic institution. And when you are getting into the research, you need two things. I'm not saying, and all faculty should do research. On one side, the people are also saying an arts and science college need not do research. But I tell you, we cannot miss that. If any education institution miss research, and tomorrow, after 10 years, you will not have an innovation tax. It is very clear. So it is needed. A faculty is supposed to get into research, and through that, the institution gets greatest advantage out of it. The student community gets the greatest advantage of it. And for which you need only two things. One is you should have an interest and also the motivation. Because to do research, you are not getting an extra pay. But you are well supported by the institution and even the government. There are research grants which are available, but you have to win it. Because you won't simply get it until you continue your research and put the effort and establish your field and your outcome. And on based of this, you will get a very good facility, and so that you can bring a much more thing to the nation through your research. So when you have an interest, then you need a motivation also. And even today, the motivation is very important factor for faculty members. That too from administrator and senior colleagues. I tell you, in Loyola College and the Swallows department, one senior professor called Professor Ananda Krishna, he initiated and motivated all the faculty and asked them to submit project grant and used to encourage the young faculty to write papers, and he become an example. In the year 1947 itself, the zoology department had a first publication in the college. Today, you may wonder, in the zoology department of Loyola College, from top to bottom, all are guide. They are all PhD holder. You may wonder, the single department produced 236 PhD till today. That becomes an example for entire country and including the Madras University, just because of one motivating factor in the name of HOD. And now the department, the student who passed out the PhD from our campus, and especially from Zoology department, and all of them got employed. And there are many different spices boards and different in the CLR laboratory. Some of them are directors. So why I'm sharing this? When you want to really do research, it needs a special interest and also the support and motivation from the senior people, and especially from the administration and the HOD and other senior people. So when you want to really pursue the excellence in research, and as I already told you that, apart from an interest, and of course, you need a commitment to meet any challenge. I tell you, when you are calling yourself a researcher, and you will have the courage to meet our daily challenge. In the sense, we are not going to fight, but we are going to get any kind of challenge we can overcome and achieve the goal, and so that the kind of the research which you do become the light to the others, so that they will understand, okay, through this research, some benefits coming to the people. To that extent, and you should have the commitment and to meet out any challenge. And also, you should learn how to articulate your goals. And here I should mention that Sir C. Raman, he was working in a college. You know that, Presidency College in Chennai. Even today, if you could visit the lab, it will be a very ordinary lab. But today, he given a very great concept to the world, Raman effect. The Raman effect is an important factor for all communication systems. The scattering of light. So that's become the concept today, and all the mobile company has to follow that communication, that concept. But it's all because he doesn't have any very big laboratory facility, but at the same time, he could understand how this whole can be, and so that the achieve. Today, the Raman effect well known to the entire world, and any communication system, they should follow his concept given by an Indian. Then how the necessary resource can be assembled. And this is what you should do that. The researcher should not ask the immediate facility to undertake a research. You should learn to and assemble both resource from different, first from management, then from the department, and from the government UGC and DST. So likewise, even if when I started my lab, I started with 40,000, my own money. Today I have built 5 crore worth of laboratory at Loyola College. It all the grant which I have received from the government of India. So this is what we should do that. Today, my lab is one of the best laboratory, just because I built it with the support of the government grant, the kind of contribution made to the nation, that really attracted so much of grants. Then when you want to really do research, it is a new skill, maybe a faculty as the best faculty in the institution, because the teaching is very prime, it is very important. But when you want to do research, and you have to develop a new skill. So that laboratory at Loyola College. It is going to be unique for you. So that's what you want to be a researcher. And you should remember that it's a new skill because you are expert in that field. But when it become a new skill, when you initiate our research, undergo the various steps, then tomorrow, after 10 years or 20 years, people will say, this man is very good in genetic engineering. This man is very good in cell culture. This man is very good in algorithm. And he is the man which he knows how to develop a software. So this all happening through research. When you are not getting to the research, we cannot be a people of skill. So that's what. So when you are getting into the research, you are developing a new skill which others may not have. So that's the first profile. The second profile, and you will have a better understanding and interpretation of literature. When you are working in a field, you should surround with the information up to date on your field, not necessarily in a different field. In your research, for example, you are working on biotechnology, and if I am to be called biotechnologist, and I should have the up-to knowledge on this. For example, now the vaccine production is going on. You are getting into the research technology. So now I should know that. If I ask somebody which vaccine is going to come first, and I should be in a position comparatively, and this is the vaccine is going to come first. So that's way, and because of your research potential, better understanding, and the interpretation skill, you will easily clearly tell this vaccine is going to come first. Then they recognize new questions that need investigation. For example, and I underline this word, and we should learn to recognize any question comes from anybody. And especially when the student asks a question, I think you should remember it's very challenging. When you feel, and I have to recognize this question, you are going to get a big solution or research problem there. But when we are not recognizing any question comes even in the literature or in the media or in the journal, and if you could recognize that question, and I think we will not have any problem to do research in that. So that's why when you do research, apart from this skill, and you should also have the objectivity is the key element of research. For what you should do research, and why I should do this research, I think that objectivity you have to challenging. When you have this, and I think you will be the best researcher in the country, even I can say in the world. Started like that.